What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What? It's motherfucking Tuesday. Yes, I said motherfucking. MILF loving motherfucking. All right. You know, because we all came from a mother, and so we gotta love our mothers, but don't fuck your mother, okay? All right? Because that's not how you met your mother. You know, we're being goofy out here on a Tuesday here. We got the MLB playoffs going on right now. We have two games underway as we speak, the Phillies and the Braves. And we have the Mariners taking on the Houston Astros. So let's give you a live little look in here. A live look in on the games here. See what we got here on the scoreboard here for today. But hi, many people don't know who I am. I am motherfucking Fresh and Funky, aka Kung Fu Kenny on the motherfucking ones and twos on the dials. That is who I am. All right, so we go into the top of the sixth now here, where the Phillies are leading the Braves 7-3 now here, 7-3 Phillies here. You know, so we got Rice Hoskins, JT Realmuto, and Bryce Harper. Uh, Rice Hoskins is 1 for 3. He has a double and a run. JT Realmuto is 1 for 3 here, so okay. We got Dylan Lee pitching to Rice Hoskins right now. We got Justin Verlander pitching to Ty France here. Runner on first, nobody out. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. So already a runner on here for the Mariners here. Looking to continue that. Yeah. So, uh-oh. Oh, looks like Verlander over here. Looks like, we got a hit. We have a hit, ladies and gentlemen. We have runners on first and third right now here with Eduardo Suarez here. Nobody out here. First pitch is a ball here. So Verlander's he has walked the first he walked the first batter. Obviously it's Julio. Then he gave up a hit to Ty France, and Julio is obviously on third base, and France is on nobody out, and you got Eduardo Suarez up to bat. The sacrifice fly brings in a run already here, so I took the under 6.5 here. That was my lean in my play in the parlay here. But looks like Verlander is in a jam right now early here with runners at the corner here. So we're going to see. We got the 2 balls, 1 strike count here to Eduardo Suarez. You know, you got to roll the R's, you know. I mean, I don't know if they teach you to roll your R's anymore, you know, because it might be a little racist. But Justin Verlander, you know, he's usually a solid pitcher here in the playoffs here. He's having a little trouble here. Obviously, walked the first batter. You don't want to do that. Then you gave up a hit, so now you got nobody out. Runners at the corner here. You got 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Is the count to Eduardo Suarez, and he is out. Justin Verlander gets the much needed strikeout to Eduardo Suarez. So we got the first out of the inning here, Justin Verlander, but he's still in a strikeout. Rice Hoskins strikes out for the first out as the Braves are trying to mount a comeback here at home here in the top of the sixth. We got Cal Riley here. Cal Riley had a home run last game in the comeback win against the Seattle Mariners here. So runners on the corners here, 1 out. Verlander, if he could get Kyle to hit into a double play here, Verlander will get out of the jam here, but we'll see. First pitch, strike looking here. So he took the first pitch here, as you know, some batters do. Some batters swing the first pitch. A lot of guys like to see what kind of pitch they're going to get the first pitch that is being thrown to them. So We got Cal Riley, and we got JT Realmuto. He has a ball, first pitch ball here, and the second pitch foul. We got so he's at one. He's at 1-1 count, just like Cal Riley's at a 1-1 count here. The second pitch is a ball. So the other MLB playoff games, we have the Guardians and Yankees, and we have the Padres and Dodgers tonight here. So both games, but these are the two early games right now. Obviously, Phillies games in the top of the sixth here. The Mariners and Astros just barely threw out first pitch here. So got one out, runners at the corner here for Justin Verlander and the Astros. And you got the Mariners trying to get some runs here to try to take the early lead on the road here. And Cal Riley hits a single. Rodriguez scores. Ty France to third here. Runners. So Cal Riley with an RBI. Mariners lead 1-0 already here. 1-0. I'm doing my sports show right now. All right here. Well, you got Justin Verlander's pitching to Mitch Haniger now here. So he's given up 2 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk here, and 1 earned run now. Is Mariners lead 1-0 here in the top of the first here. So I guess me taking the under 6.5 is gonna be a little dicey here, especially if the Mariners get another single. And we have not seen the bats of the Astros yet. So 1 out here. Runners still at the corners. Runners at third. Obviously, Ty France, Julio Rodriguez. So we got 2 outs. The Braves got 2 outs here. Bryce Harper at the dish here. He fouled off the first pitch here. So we have one ball and foul off here to Mitch Haniger here in the top of the first here. So 2 hits now, and 2 hits equals 1 run here. Mariners are, they got to Verlander early here. So it's gonna be main to see going forward. Does Verlander continue to get nicked up a bit here, roughed up? Oh, Bryce Harper hits a double now. A 2-out double now. Bryce Harper is at second base here with 2 outs to go with Nick Castellanos up to bat. He's 3 for 3 here. He's got a double and 3 RBIs here. The big man here. And obviously the big acquisition for the Phillies here, Nick Castellanos here has been a major help here. Haniger flies out here. Flied out to right here. Obviously there's 2 outs now. Carlos Santana here is up to bat here. 2 outs, still runners at the corner here. Mariners have 1 run already on the board here. Do they get another one here with Carlos Santana? First pitch is a ball. Yeah, Colin McHugh is pitching to Nick Castellanos now, so we had a pitching change for the Braves right now. So obviously there's 2 outs. You have a runner at second here. You have a very dangerous Nick Castellanos up to bat here, who has been perfect on the day here. He has the 3 RBIs, so we will see. All right, the Mariners. We have 1 ball, and he fouled off the second pitch here, so we have 1-1 count to Carlos Santana here. So we have Verlander getting nicked for a run here, but not very much. All right, so they got out of the inning there. They gave up a run here, so let's see if the Astros can put up a run here. They got Jose Altuve leading off. Then you got Jeremy Pena, number 2, and then you got Yordan Alvarez in the 3 slot. So we go to the bottom of the first, and we're still in the top of the 6th here. 2 outs here. We have the pitching change here. Bryce Harper is on second with a double here. Castellanos, 3 for 3 on a day. Can he help put some more runs and put this game away and give the Phillies a 1-0 lead over the Braves in the series here? All right, so we got NHL hockey. Let's talk about some NHL hockey tonight. Here we have opening night on the ice here. We got 2 games, obviously. We have the Tampa Bay Lightning visiting and coming to Madison Square Garden to play the New York Rangers here. Rangers are favorite here on the goal line here. And the over under is 5.5 goals here between the Lightning and the Rangers. Obviously Tampa Bay, they try to make it 3-peat, and obviously it did not happen. So now they're looking to try to make their way back here and face a good New York Rangers team that, will, so I look forward to that. The game will be on ESPN and ESPN Plus. The next game, we had the Vegas Golden Knights and the Los Angeles Kings from the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles tonight here. Obviously, the Kings are the favorite here, being the home team here, and they have an over-under of 6 goals here. So for me, I don't mind Tampa Bay on the money line here, being the underdogs here against the Rangers, but I did not take that. I did take money line on the Golden Knights though here tonight. I think the Golden Knights can get the better of the Kings here. Kings are, a vastly rebuild of a team here that is trying to get somewhere. And the Golden Knights, they had, not such a great year. They had a great interim year where they first debuted, but last season was definitely a season to be forgotten. So hopefully they can start off this season with a win on the road here, even though it's only about a couple hours away from Los Angeles, between Vegas and Los Angeles. That is here. So, and then we also have NBA action here. Let's look at the NBA games today here. We'll run them down, and then we'll kindly get those out of the way here. We have the Thunder minus the Chet Holmgren playing the Detroit Pistons here. Thunder are 3-1. They have won a game so far in the preseason on the road. The Pistons are 0-2. They have not played a game at home yet, so kind of, they got 5.5 and 214 or 215. Not bad. I think 2 young teams that are definitely heading in the right direction. I mean, definitely two teams. I mean, especially the Pistons. I mean, we're going to see if they could try to, make a push here. They got Jaden Ivey. They got, Cade Cunningham looks like he's poised. You got Sadiq Bey. You brought in Bojan Bogdanovic. So I mean, there's some pieces there, but like I said, they're very young and they have to put it all together. And if they can put it all together as a team, starters and guys coming off the bench, I think and also the coaching staff and GM and all that working together as well. Same thing for the Thunder here. Not gonna have Chet Holmgren, and obviously Shai Gillingsley's a little banged up, so they don't got him right now, but they will have him for the season. So you get to give a lot of guys that probably don't have a chance, haven't had a chance to shine or have an opportunity to prove that they are worthy of being on the roster and worthy of getting out there and being a contributor for the team. We have the Grizzlies and the Magic. That's going to be a really good matchup down in Orlando. The Grizzlies are 2-1. Orlando's 2-1. Grizzlies have won on the road. Grizzlies are a seasoned team now. I mean, obviously they're a team that you got to watch out for. They're They used to be underdog team where you had to, you bet them, get good money on them, and now they're the favorite team. So you basically just have to pick and choose where you basically get to bet the Grizzlies here and the Magic. I mean, I like the Orlando Magic. I'm definitely like Pablo Banchero here. But tonight with against the Grizzlies is going to be a tall task here, but it's not to say that they cannot win here. Then we have the Milwaukee Bucks here taking on the Bulls. Bucks are 0-3. They're 0-1 on the road. Bulls are 2-1. They've won one at home and they lost one at home. So we'll see. Obviously no Lonzo Ball here. Obviously having to have another surgery. That hurts, but we've been playing pretty solid so far to start the season. So hopefully we can build off that and build some momentum going into the start of the season. And we got the Spurs and the Jazz. Spurs are 0-3, 0-1 on the road, and the Jazz are 1-1. So, I mean, they have Colin Sexton. There's no Rudy Gobert. There is no Donovan Mitchell. Obviously, a rebuild is immense in Utah. And pretty much the same thing for the Spurs as well here. Getting rid of DeJounte Murray. There's a rebuild there. And then last but not least, the last game on the night, we had the Portland Trailblazers taking on the Golden State Warriors. Trailblazers are 1-3, 0-2 on the road here. Warriors are 2-1, 1-1 at home, just like the Chicago Bulls. So, interesting enough, I'm wearing the Golden State Warriors beanie. All right, so let's go look at the MLB here and see if you got any runs. Did we get any runs in that game here? Did we get a hit? No, we did not get a hit here. So we are in the bottom of the sixth here. We got 2 outs now here. We at the end of the first here, so no runs, no damage here, no hits to speak of. So we're going to the top of the second here. The Mariners lead 1-0. And we're in the bottom of the sixth right now here. The Braves are batting here with Austin Riley's 0-2 here. He has a walk and strikeout here. Domingo is pitching right now. Dominguez. So there's 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here. So Phillies are looking to close out the 6th inning to go to the top of the 7th. We get to the 7th inning stretch here. So all right, while we're discussing that, we'll discuss what we did yesterday as far as our parlay. We had the Chiefs -7 on the spread. We had the under 51.5 between the Raiders and Chiefs. We had the under 226 points in the 76ers and Cavaliers game. We had the under 218 points in the Wizards and Hornets. We had the Rockets money line, and we had the under 224 points between the Rockets and Heat, and we had the over 216.5 points between the Suns and the Nuggets. Well, let's just say the Chiefs won by a point. They went over 51. The 76ers and Cavs, they stayed under 226. The Wizards and the Hornets went over 218. The Rockets, they only lost by like 8 points, and they definitely went over 224 points. And the Suns and Nuggets only went 212, so they were under that by 4 points. So we were 1-6, so it wasn't a very pleasant day for parlay betting. And then we went and did ourselves a Monday night player prop. We had Darren Waller to have an anytime touchdown, Noah Gray to have an anytime touchdown, Hunter Renfrow to have 56 yards receiving, and Isaiah Pacheco to have 37 yards rushing. Well, Darren Waller didn't have any touchdowns because he tweaked his fucking groin or his hamstring and was out 6 plays into the goddamn game. Noah Gray didn't even get a shot because Travis Kelce had all 4 fucking touchdowns. And Hunter Renfrow, he did have some receiving yards, but didn't get anywhere near 56. And same thing with Isaiah Pacheco. He didn't even get nowhere, even close, even a sniff. So we went 0-4. So it was a bad day of parlay. And so today we parlayed these together here. We took the under 6.5 runs in the Mariners and Astros, and right now it's 1-0. But there's runners at first and second now with no outs here. So Verlander's being hit right now, which it really scares me. So we had the under 6.5. I mean, it's under right now, but was rolling top of the second here with two runners already on. And I took the Dodgers to win by a run and a half on the spread, -116 against Padres. I think Dodgers, it's playoff Dodger time, so they'll seek to get some revenge. They took the Las Vegas Golden Knights money line +101. I took the over 212.5 points in the Memphis Grizzlies in Orlando. I took the over 215 points in the Thunder and Pistons. I took the under 229.5 between the Bucks and the Bulls. I took the under 219 points between the Spurs and Jazz. And I took the Warriors on the money line. All right. JP Crawford to fly out the center. Jared Kelnick is the second. And Adam Frazier is the third now. So runners are threatening to score here. So we need Verlander. We need Verlander to get a strikeout here, and he's up against the top of the order again here, where he walked Julio Rodriguez here, and obviously he's given up 4 hits here, and he's only pitched an inning and a third here. Oh, he threw it. He gets Rodriguez to swing at the first pitch here. I mean, he's gonna have to get a strikeout here. He's gonna have to get a strikeout here to basically save any type of run here. So, and we got 1 out here. In the top of the 7th here, we got Gene Segura, who's 2 for 3, who has a double and RBI. He has no balls, 2 strikes, and there's 1 out. We have 1 strike, 1 ball here, and 1 out here for Julio Rodriguez. And Justin Verlander here is in a jam once again here. He gave up 1 run last inning here. Does he escape? Does he escape not getting a run this inning here? So. All right, so they got 2 outs now here, Braves. Ooh, strike 2 swinging. So there's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Verlander is looking to get the K here. Get his second K on the day here. Try to get out of the jam here because he's in an early jam here. He's giving up 4 hits, one of which has led to a run, and you got 2 runner at second and third right now, and just a sacrifice fly. Hits a deep sacrifice fly. That's gonna definitely get a run in here. So. And it's not looking like playoff Verlander right now. Oh, and a double and 2 runs score here. Julio Rodriguez hits a double to deep right here. Scores 2 runs. Adam Frazier and Jared Kelnick here. So it is 3-0 Mariners here in the second here. So Verlander has given up 5 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 3 earned runs here. So I don't know here. I don't know. I don't know if you pull Verlander here. I mean, I don't know. You got to let him work out the kinks here. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, Justin Verlander is not looking like playoff Verlander. That is for sure right now. He's giving up runs here. And I took the under 6.5 here. I should have took the over here. I should have took the over. I'm halfway to the over. I'm halfway to the under too. So, I mean. And we got 1 out, runner at second here. You got Ty France, who already has a hit here. So Justin Verlander is definitely in trouble. We're in the bottom of the 7th now here. We're Matt Olson, Wilson Contreras here, and Trevor Armonot, who's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double here. So if he has a triple and a single here, he will hit for the cycle here. He has 3 RBIs here. Contreras has a double here, and Matt Olson has been walked twice here, so we'll see how that goes here. Ty France takes the first pitch swinging here, and he fouled out the second one, so an 0-2 count here. So Verlander's ahead of him right now here. He's ahead of the pitcher's count, so he's got to get him out here. He cannot afford to give up any more runs here. He's already given up 3 runs, and now this is the second inning here. The first inning he gave up 1. He was lucky to give up 1, and then now he's given up 2. He gave up 2 this inning here, so you never know what's going to happen here. So I think people just underestimating the Mariners, thinking that they're not going to be this team that's going to be fighting, but that is not the case in point here. All right, so we got some football. We got some NFL football to talk about here. We got Thursday night football this week will be the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. Obviously, we'll talk more about it. So far, the opening line so far, the opening spread line is 1 right now. The Bears are favored by 1. Is much like the Tennessee Titans, which I liked. So, and obviously the Commanders are minus 106, minus 116 on a short week here, and the over/under is 38 points here. So, I mean, it's tough here. The Vikings and them went over. I mean, it's a short week, but I mean, both these teams' defenses show up and make it a defensive game and make it look ugly, or does Justin Fields, start turning around like he did last game and actually put points up here, and Carson Wentz put up some points here, and we'd have a good game, because I don't hate the over 38 here, but I don't hate the under 38 as well. So, other early numbers here. Tampa Bay minus 8 against the Steelers here. We got the Bengals minus 2 against New Orleans. We got the Colts minus 2.5 against the Jaguars. Cleveland Browns are a 3-point home favorite over the Patriots. Let's see, Green Bay's minus 7 over the Jets here. The Giants are plus 5 here, plus 5.5 against the Ravens, even though they're home. Vikings are minus 3 on the road here against the Dolphins here. San Francisco is minus 5.5, even though there's some injuries to speak of on their defense. The Rams minus 10.5 here. There's no Baker Mayfield's going to look like. There's no Baker Mayfield there. You got the Cardinals are minus 3 against the Seahawks. Okay, interesting. And we have the Bills and Chiefs. The Bills are minus 3 against Kansas City. So big game for both of these teams here. It was almost a slip-up game in Monday Night Football here. The Chiefs almost lost to the Raiders here, which I would have liked a lot more here going into this week. I definitely like the Bills. But if this is definitely a spot you like Kansas City, you definitely a spot to take them here. Eagles are minus 4.5 here at home favorites here. And next Monday night, we have Chargers and Broncos. Chargers are minus 5. So those are your early lines here for the NFL here. Let's see some early lines here for college football. Got Marshall minus 10 against the Lafayette Raging Cajun here. And that'll be tomorrow. We got some Wednesday night college football. We got some Sun Belt action here. And then we got Thursday night. We have the Baylor Bears and West Virginia. That would be an interesting matchup, to say the least. We got Temple Owls and Central Florida. That will be an interesting game Thursday as well. Then we got Friday. We got Navy and SMU. Navy took care of Tulsa, but I don't know. Do they take care of SMU? I don't know. It's kind of scary. Then we got San Antonio, the Roadrunners here against Florida International, the Panthers. So that's minus 33. I mean, that's crazy numbers right there. Then we have Penn State and Michigan. Michigan is -6.5, so Michigan to win by a touchdown. It's a pretty good. That's a pretty decent number right there. I don't hate that number there. We got Ole Miss -14.5. We got Texas -16.5 over Iowa State. You have Oklahoma -8 at home, even though they were just destroyed by Texas and Kansas lost their starting quarterback. But we'll see. Then they fought against TCU. Then we got Miami, Ohio. They're -6.5 against Bowling Green. I mean, I kind of like Bowling Green there at home. Old Dominion, the Monarchs against the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers here. I don't think Old Dominion beats them here, but could keep it close here. Be closer than a double-digit score there. And then we got Central Michigan, the Chippewas against the Akron Zips here. Chippewas are 13-point favorite on the spread. We got the Gophers of Minnesota -6.5. So they're got to win by 7 to beat Illinois in Illinois. We got the Hurricanes. They're -7 against the Virginia Tech Hokies on the road. We got the Buffalo Bulls going to UMass, and they're a 17-point favorite. Let's see. Ball State is -9.5 against the Connecticut Huskies here. I mean, I don't know. Connecticut's been a team here. It might be a spot I might take Connecticut there this weekend. I'm looking at spots here. We got Cal to win by 15 over Colorado in Boulder here. I don't know. Very interesting there. And you got Alabama Crimson Tide to win by 7 here. Obviously there's news that Bryce Young will be playing in this game here, so I definitely like this game here. I mean, I think Tennessee can make this a game, and I don't hate people that would want to put the money on the +216 right now. And we got Oklahoma State Cowboys are undefeated against the TCU Horned Frogs here. The Horny Frogs are -4 here at home, so the Pokes are the underdogs here, even though they're the higher rated team here. We have the Charlotte 49ers and the UAB Blazers. UAB is favored by -24. Ohio Bobcats and Western Michigan. That's a 1-point spread. We got Kent State is the old Toledo Rockets are -9 here. Toledo should probably handle business there. Georgia against Vanderbilt. Georgia to win by 38 against Vanderbilt. I mean, it's quite possible. Then we got Western Kentucky. The Hilltoppers against the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, -8. And you got the Troy Trojans here, -16. You got the Terrapins of Maryland here, -11.5. You got the Syracuse Orange, -3.5. They're undefeated against North Carolina State Wolfpack at home. That will be a great game in the up there in the Dome. We have Eastern Michigan Eagles taking on Northern Illinois Huskies. It's -2.5 here. Okay, this is another game I like. Arkansas, the Razorbacks against BYU. Definitely a spot BYU could probably come here and take the win over Arkansas here. But this could be a spot that you could just take Arkansas -1.5 here to win by 2. I mean, that's definitely doable. So North Texas Mean Green here against Louisiana Tech. The North Texas is favored to win by 6.5. Wisconsin Badgers are favored by 7.5 over Michigan State Spartans. Ooh, we got James Madison, the Dukies that are undefeated here against Georgia Southern here. -11 here. I like this game a lot here. I think this is going to be a good game. Definitely a game that I'll probably try to bet. Then we have Tulane versus South Florida here. Tulane is -12. We have the Washington Huskies, -14.5 after they lost to Arizona State. They're playing at home and they're hosting Arizona, the Wildcats. We got Florida Atlantic, -3.5 here over the Rice Owls. We got the Florida Gators -2.5 over LSU. And LSU look like a battered, ragged team here in Florida. Florida took care of business against Missouri at home. So we'll see. Yeah, Colorado State getting their first win here. They're hosting Utah State, so we'll see how that goes. Then we got Louisiana Monroe, the Warhawks taking on Southern Alabama, the Jaguars, minus 16.5. Then we have Southern Miss against Arkansas State. We have Clemson and Florida State. Clemson is favored to win by 3.5. It's a really good number there. Stanford and Notre Dame. Notre Dame minus 17. I mean, Stanford usually has a better team, but probably be a blowout there, maybe. We have Mississippi State and Kentucky. Mississippi State's actually the road favorite, minus 7 here. So then we have Nebraska taking on Purdue. Purdue's a 14-point home favorite. Then we have East Carolina minus 5 at home against Memphis. We got the Utes of Utah here minus 3 here. So the Trojans are undefeated, but they are not the favorites here. So be interesting to see there. We got the North Carolina Tar Heels to win by 7 over Duke here. Usually it's a good college basketball matchup here. Actually, it's a pretty good matchup between both these teams. I think they've only got both the teams have only got one loss here. The Battle of New Mexico, and New Mexico State. New Mexico is favored to win by 7. You got Oregon State favored to beat Washington State by 3.5 here. Then you have Air Force to beat UNLV in Las Vegas by 10. We got the Sparties. The Sparties is San Jose State minus the 8 against Fresno here. In Fresno, that's an interesting matchup there. And we have the Nevada Wolfpack taking on the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors here. Rainbow Warriors, I mean, they've been kind of But Nevada lost to, a Colorado State team, so I don't know, maybe, just maybe, Hawaii gets a win on the mainland. But those are your sports. Those are your sports updates here. Let's give an update on this. It is now 4-0 here, Mariners here in the bottom of the second here. So my under 6 is probably not going to cash here because obviously, I don't know, unless there's no more runs in the game and Mariners just win 4-0 again like they did against the Blue Jays, which I'd be happy with. I mean, I'll settle for that. We're in the top of the 8th here, 1 out here. Kyle Schwarber up the bat here. It's still 7-3 Phillies. Obviously, Logan Gilbert here. He's got 1 strikeout here. No walks and no hits. No earned runs. So Mariners have gotten 6 hits, and those 6 hits have turned into 4 runs here. Braves had 6 hits and got 3 runs. They also have an error. Phillies had 11 hits, turned into 7 runs here. So we're definitely going to see that here. Let's see if we have any NFL news and notes about any players and any news on certain players. Obviously, Rashad Penny is done here. Raiders, Josh McDaniels support Adams after incident. Tomlin on Steelers, struggle, it starts with me. See, I mean, Baker Mayfield is expected to miss 2 to 6 weeks here. NFL the mole roughing rules after seeing. I know. I mean, there was the Grady Jarrett one where Brady got bailed out, and then the one last night where the guy landed on a car. I mean, Raiders don't fail yet. I mean, then you got Odell Beckham. He wants to come back here. So I mean, and quite a few injuries here, and obviously the injury report will come in a little bit later, either today or tomorrow. But yeah, we had some interesting games this weekend. I mean, obviously, Buffalo blowing out Pittsburgh 38-3 was a blowout. The Patriots winning 29-0 was a blowout. But you had, Texans winning 13-6. You had Chargers winning 30-28. You had Giants winning 27-22. You had the Colts and the Broncos 12-9. You had Vikings winning 29-22. You had New Orleans winning 39-32. Well, oh yeah, the Jets blew out the Dolphins 40-17 after that fact. The Tampa Bay won 21-15. That was a close game. Tennessee won 21-17. That was close. Niners blew out Carolina 37-15. Then Philadelphia and Arizona was close 20-17. Dallas won 22-10. Baltimore won 19-17. That was close. And then obviously Monday night last night was 30-29 at one point win. So I mean, NFL was a lot closer. Obviously there was, three or four. There's probably about four or five blowout games, but college there was a lot more blowout games to speak of and do all that such. But yeah, Josh Thomas. Oh, oh, we love the comments. We love the comments here. Love the comments here. Gotta love the comments. Gotta love the comments, Josh. Gotta love the comments. Josh Thomas. Oh, we always gotta have haters somewhere in life, right? I don't care. obviously, I was too busy worried about what you're putting, in my chat here, but that's okay. We we uh we take care of that shit here. Call me a bloody cunt. Go ahead. It's okay. It's alright. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm not gonna go cry to mama or go report you. Just say, just take out what you said. We don't like here. I mean, it's cool, man. It's cool. It's cool that you got things to say, productivity, but I mean, you don't like what I'm saying. Cool, man. Like, say what's up, man. Let's have a conversation. Don't leave stupid ass dumb shit, and that's meaningless. That has no meaning to it or any validity. So nonetheless, here we're gonna check out, give one last update on the scores, and then we're gonna get up out of here and get our Tuesday going on. Just because Josh thinks we're some bloody wankers over here doesn't mean he's gonna ruin my day. I don't care. You're gonna ruin my day. I mean, sticks and stones may break my bones, but your stupid, idiotic words will never hurt me. I mean, don't care. Honestly. All right, we're in the top of the third here. It is 4-0. Mariners will be back up to bat here. We're in the bottom of the eighth here. We're at a 7-3 phase. So we got NHL dropping the puck today here. We got NBA preseason as we're getting closer to the tip off of NBA season here. I think the NBA season will be tipping off next week. So we got playoff baseball ensuing. We got Wednesday college football, and we got Thursday night NFL, and then so on, and basically regular. So hey, we got a lot to talk about, but hey, we put our money in there, and hey, man, we'll be doing what we have to do, and hey, hopefully we'll win here, man. Hopefully we will win, man. Hope we win some money on parlays. If not, we're just gonna throw our parlays out there, and hopefully something sticks, and maybe something sticks and wins. If not, oh well. We have fun doing it, fun talking sports, and have an enjoyable time. So, for everybody, hopefully you will have a blessed and wonderful Tuesday. We're having tacos tonight. It's Taco Tuesday, Turn Up Tuesday. It's going down on Tuesday. So bring that good energy, not that bad energy, not that fuckboy energy like Mr. Josh over here. You know, But that's the type of energy some people are always on. So, but we don't care about them type of people. They're nobodies anyways. I may be a nobody, but even a worse nobody. At least I'm out here showing my face, and I'm not scared, and I can take criticism. Some of you people can't take criticism to save your life. You get so fucking offended, you just think everything's all about you, and whine and moan and ninny, cry all the fucking time. When everybody just a pussy ass motherfucker that just wants to bitch and moan, wasting your time just talking shit to somebody. But other than that, we out this bitch.